This is how you know Disney, they know that this movie is in trouble. Now, we've looked at the long-range projections for this movie. They've got it anywhere between 60 to 80-something million opening weekend domestic, which is bad. It needs to do better. You need to do better, Snow White. So they've actually gotten Rachel Zegler to walk things back, which I was kind of surprised to see because she has always come off as the kind of person that's like, you don't tell me nothing. Who do you think you're talking to? Which she still is, but somebody up there, high up in Disney, grabbed a hold of her and told her to shut her mouth. And there's tons of evidence to show that's true because, for one, she's been real quiet for a little while now. Ever since she came out and told Trump voters she doesn't want their business, keep it moving, and then she quickly walked that back, like, was it the next day or 2 days later? With that PR written apology, she's been pretty damn quiet. And now we get this. So she did an interview with this magazine, and instead of blaming fans, she praised them, which let's be clear, she don't give a damn about the fandom. But somebody told her, walk it back. So she said in an interview with Vogue Mexico that the backlash to the film isn't trolls or racists or any of that. No. It's passion. Passion to the original. It's so loved. So I was kind of surprised to see that. And that lets me know Disney's telling her to shut up. Stop ruining this movie for us. we want to make money. And your mouth is killing the movie. Because we had stuff like this. I mean, this was like the first thing that she said when she got interviewed.
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a
very evidently so. She's so snobby.
Big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
So no prince or a different kind of prince?
We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in the movie.
Right.
Andrew Burnap, great dude.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I think everyone's going to have their assumptions about what it's actually going to be, but it's really not about the love story at all,
which makes it not even the same movie. Which is funny because Disney's recent trailer, which I covered in a video yesterday, go watch it, it makes the movie look like it's a 1-to-1 with the original. Because I'll show you this animated scene starting, and then they finish it with the live action scene. Like, oh, it's going to be a faithful remake, which it's not. She's a resistance fighter. The mirror measures inner beauty, not outer beauty. It's not the same movie at all. But to see her walk things back is quite the difference. Her attitude, a little different now, especially as this movie is facing a release soon. And a lot of eyes are going to be on it because she's just not a box office draw. So I interpret people's sentiments towards the film as passion, Zegler told the magazine. What an honor to be a part of something that people feel so passionately about. We're not always going to agree with everyone who surrounds us, and we can all do our best. The Y2K Star, a movie that absolutely bombed. I mean, it was bad, how bad that movie performed. And remember, she said that people would line up to see her. People will line up to see her. She's just that good. I understand that the conversation comes from the community not wanting to be seen as a monolith. But the reality of being Latino and working in this industry is that we try to represent the entire dysphoria. I know where I've been. I represent it in my narrative, and I carry it in my heart every day. No one can ever tell me it's not part of me. Shortly after, she was cast in Disney's live-action Snow White remake, Zegler told Variety. When it was announced, it was a huge thing that was trending on Twitter for days because of all the people who were angry. You don't normally see Snow Whites that are of Latin descent. I'm surprised she doesn't say Latinx, because she's hyper woke. She's at least self-aware enough not to use that. Zegler said at the time, adding, "At the end of the day, I have a job to do that I'm really excited to do. I get to be a Latina princess." So, and these are all older things that she said down here. But then what's new is her saying that, oh, it's just passionate fans. It's just passionate fandom. That's all it is. That's quite the tune change. So I think Disney got a hold of her, like I said, and told her to shut her mouth. And she's listening to them because if this movie tanks, I think she's finally realized that if this movie tanks, she'll probably never really work again. She'll probably never really work in Hollywood again, outside of maybe a supporting role in a musical or something, or like some small indie film, something like that. But she's a hardcore diva. She's also a hardcore ideologue. And all those two things right there, I mean, they tell me that she's probably really hard to work with. It's like, stay out of her way and you'll be okay. And we've seen her mean girl bullshit that she did with Gina Carano when she was jumping on Gina Carano when she got fired, saying that she was going to take the job of Cardoon and all that shit. She's a mean person. And this is karma catching up with her. If this movie fails, she's done in Hollywood. And I do truly believe that. She's just had too many box office bombs. And at this point, she's probably considered poison. Box office poison, that is. Which, I mean, as of right now, that's what the history says. She's only had one really successful movie, and that was that Hunger Games spinoff, but she was not the lead character in that movie. You take that movie and then you counter it with Y2K, which barely made any money. I mean, it lost money, which is crazy considering how small that budget is. So, she's done. If this movie flops, I don't think you see her again. And I think she finally got brought down a peg because she is a huge narcissist. Absolutely. I mean, who says that? Oh, people will line up to watch me. Especially given the history of them not doing that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.